Let me tell you a story about three best friends, Arjun, Karan, and Rohan. They were young, full of adventure, and always looking for excitement in their quiet little village. But what happened to them on one particular journey would teach them a lesson they would never forget. One afternoon, as they were wandering near an old temple on the edge of their village, Karan tripped over something. Ouch! What was that? He grumbled, rubbing his foot. Arjun bent down and brushed away the dirt. Wait a minute, this looks like an old box. Rohan, curious as ever, quickly helped open it. Inside, they found an ancient-looking parchment, faded, yellow, and marked with strange symbols. The three friends leaned in closer, their eyes scanning the lines. This looks like a treasure map. Rohan gasped. Karan's eyes lit up. A real treasure hunt? This could be our chance to become rich. Arjun, always the sensible one, examined the map carefully. It leads deep into the forest. But we need to be careful. There must be a reason why no one has found this before. Excitement bubbled among them. They decided they would go on the adventure and find the hidden treasure. The journey into the forest. The very next morning, the three friends packed their bags with food, torches, and ropes and set off towards the dense forest. The path wasn't easy. They had to climb over rocks, cross a small river, and push through thick bushes. But the thought of treasure kept them going. After hours of walking, they reached a large boulder with strange carvings on it. Look! Arjun pointed. These symbols match the ones on the map. The treasure must be nearby. Rohan touched the carvings, running his fingers along the stone. Suddenly, something clicked. The ground trembled slightly, and before their eyes, a hidden passage opened at the base of the boulder. This is it! Karan shouted. Let's go in. Inside, the air was cool and damp. They walked cautiously, their torches casting flickering shadows on the walls. And then, they saw it. A huge wooden chest, covered in dust, sat right in the middle of the cave. Karan rushed forward and flung it open. The sight inside made them all gasp. Gold coins. Sparkling jewels. Precious ornaments. The chest was filled with riches beyond their imagination. We are rich! Rohan cheered. This is unbelievable. But as they stared at the treasure, a different kind of thought crept into Karan's mind. He glanced at Rohan and whispered, Listen, what if we take most of the treasure for ourselves and just tell Arjun there wasn't much here? Rohan hesitated, but the greed in Karan's eyes was tempting. You think we could get away with it? Of course. He'll never know. While Arjun was busy examining the walls of the cave, Karan and Rohan quickly stuffed their bags with as much gold as they could carry. When Arjun turned back, Karan sighed dramatically. Looks like the treasure has already been looted. There's not much left. Arjun, trusting his friends, nodded. Well, let's take what's here and leave before it gets dark. But just as they were about to exit, the cave's warning. A deep rumbling sound filled the air. The ground beneath them trembled violently. And in an instant, the cave entrance collapsed. We are trapped! Rohan shouted. Karan's face turned pale. What do we do now? Arjun remained calm. There's a small opening up there, he pointed. If we work together, we can climb out. But when Karan and Rohan tried to move, they struggled. Their bags, now filled with stolen gold, were too heavy. Arjun noticed and frowned. Why are your bags so heavy? There was silence. Then, Rohan sighed. Arjun, we lied. There was a lot more treasure, but we took most of it for ourselves. Karan lowered his head. We were greedy, and now look where it got us. Arjun took a deep breath, then smiled slightly. The only way out of any trouble is honesty. Without hesitation, Karan and Rohan emptied their bags, letting go of the stolen treasure. They worked together, climbing towards the small opening, and after a long struggle, they finally made it out. The moment they reached outside, the cave crumbled completely, burying the treasure forever. As they sat on the ground, catching their breath, Karan looked at the now destroyed cave. We lost everything, he muttered. Arjun smiled. No, we didn't. We gained something far more valuable, our friendship and a lesson for life. Rohan nodded. You are right. Greed almost cost us everything. Karan placed a hand on Arjun's shoulder. Thank you for reminding us what truly matters. And with that, the three friends walked back to their village, empty-handed, but richer than ever in wisdom. Moral: no matter how clever you try to be, honesty will always win in the end.